All right, good morning. It's Heather with Creepy Holiday Stuff. Oh my gosh, it's been so long since I've gone live. So I thought I would do a fun, super simple Halloween tutorial here for you guys. Anybody wanting to make their own painted mannequin for Halloween, this is a super simple tutorial. And we're going to do it this morning. So if you do pop in, make sure you say hi, leave in the comments, let me know where you're from, if this is your first time watching. All right, let me show you what you're going to need. Okay, first of all, you're going to need a prepped mannequin head. You can buy mannequin heads at Hobby Lobby, Walmart, Michael's, Joann's, Sally's. I highly recommend you do not buy your mannequin heads by mail. I've had some really bad experiences buying online. They come damaged and it's just a mess. The post office, not the post office, whoever you get them shipped from, like Amazon. I've had them shipped from Amazon. I've even had them shipped from Joann's, Michael's. They don't bubble wrap them. Nothing. They just throw them in a box and ship them, and you end up with a mess. So if you can, go in person. Okay? All right. Let me just go really quick on my page to make sure that I'm live and that you guys can hear me. Okay, yeah, you can hear me. All right, so again, this is a super simple tutorial. And you need a fully prepped mannequin head. So I did put in the comments a link in my shop on my website. I have tutorials showing you how to paint heads. There's a lot of cool ones, but there's a couple of tutorials on how I prep. The one I linked in the comments is the newest smooth finish. It has my little tips in there. You need to prep the head before you paint it, okay? So if you don't know how to do that, click on the link and get that tutorial and do that, and then you'll be ready to do your head. You're going to want, so a prep styrofoam head. I'm using a really dark orange. This is almost like a burnt orange. Can't remember the color. Or is it warm sunset? I think it's warm sunset. But you want any orange, just any orange. They even have Deco Art has a jack-o'-lantern color. It's called. It's really pretty. Craft Smart has just regular orange. That's really pretty. You just go to your craft store and get any acrylic paint. You want to paint it maybe 2 coats, 3 coats, however many it takes to have a nice clear finish base on there. And then some felt. You're going to want some black felt, and I always like to get the big package. This is 35.5 inches by 35. I like the big one because then I can just cut. It's only $3.49. You get it at Hobby Lobby, Michael's, anywhere. Walmart probably has them too. And then I cut it into a big square. I didn't even measure it, but you want it to where it can fit around the bottom and kind of crinkle a little bit. So just cut it to the size that you would like, for it to hang over. So we're going to need that. You're also going to need some black paint, and you're going to need some black glitter, and you're going to need some gold glitter, and you're going to need some, I use clear gel tacky glue by Eileen's. Probably going to want some stick pins or a hot glue gun, depending on what you're going to put your flowers on. You want some raffia. I use the raffia to go around the little black felt that we're going to put on there. And then some kind of flower. Sunflower. Whatever kind of... Oh, don't want the dogs to get that. Whatever kind of flower you want. So let's get started. And you're going to also want a pencil. I use a general sketch and wash because you can wipe them off so simple. After you're done with your design, you just wipe it with a little bit of water, get rid of any pencil marks. It works great. So let's get started. Okay, Super simple. Again, I prefer the lighter orange. It's just, I was going to do something else with this head and I changed my mind. So she's a darker orange. I do prefer the lighter orange when I'm doing this. So we're going to start up here. There's a line here that's a seam for the head. And I'm just going to kind of gauge the center there. I'm going to come down and I'm going to do my pumpkin lines. Again, don't worry if your lines aren't even, because you can wipe it off and redo it. Just come down, and I'm going to come down just to under the jaw, just like that. Hold on here. Okay, and then I will do one more over here. Just going right down the side like where her temple. Okay, same thing over here. Going around right down the side like where her temple is. Okay, super simple. Now here's the tip of the nose. You go down to find the center of the lips. There's a line for the center of lips. And then I'm going to go and make a line across. These heads have a very slight slant. If it's looking at you, there's a slight slant. So the mouth, if you follow that slant and you do it the shape, you know, the way the head is going, when you set it down after it's all been painted and you look at it, the mouth is actually going to look a little crooked. So I actually kind of move it and make it look more straight, even though there's that slight slant. Makes a big difference. I know it's weird, but it makes a difference. Okay, so I'm going to put my hand over so I can get even from this side. And I'm going to just do a little curve there. And a little curve here. Actually, that one goes up a little bit. This one might be a little higher. Can't really see. I usually use the computer to see if it's even. Okay. We're going to give her some strong peaks. So I'm going to do like a V right here. This is where that center line was. Come down. Just like that. And then just a cute little cup right around that bottom lip. Now, sometimes when you look at it, you're like, oh, it looks even. And then after it's painted, you're like, whoa, that doesn't look even. So you could always fix it if it doesn't look right after. I always paint it and then do a little adjusting. So now for the nose, you know, you want right here, the center. Keep your eye on that center. You're going to come up, oh, about right. Here's the bridge. Here's the tip. We're going to come up about halfway, okay? Or a little more than halfway. And come down. And you're not going to go all the way to the side of the nose. Just a little bit past the top. Go down. Because if it's too wide, it'll overpower the face. And you just want the nose and the mouth to blend together nicely, without one overpowering the other. There are times when, of course, I want the lips to overpower and really be the focus. And then there's times where I want the nose to really be the focus, because I'm doing like the skeleton and the spikes in it. But then there's times where you just want it to blend together, a nice flow. So we want a nice flow, the sizing kind of to match. Okay. Now, these heads have little indents here in the molding process, so we're just going to follow that line right there underneath. Follow that line just like that. Now, this is a simple head, so her eyeballs will be closed. So here you have like an eyelid, okay? So we're going to come up, you know, you can see where kind of the creases of the eyelid there, or where it goes inward. We're going to go right there. And then just come down Oops. And come down. Nice big eyelid. Same thing on this side. Also, please, if you do see this video, please share, comment, like. My algorithm is really, really bad. So I figured I need maybe to start going live, and maybe that will help the algorithm. I don't know, but it's been pretty bad. All right, we're going to do a little wing. So right here on top, we're just going to kind of curve just like that. Yeah, I haven't seen you in forever. Good morning, Linda. Thank you so much for popping in. I'm so glad you caught the live. I was just saying how my algorithm is so terrible that my stuff is not being shown like it used to. So I'm thinking maybe I need to start going live. So I thought what fun to do a simple, a little simple tutorial for anybody interested in wanting to make a Halloween head. That's not difficult at all. It's super simple. Okay, so we made the wings right here on each side. Again, these are going to be closed eyes. Simple, you don't got to worry about making eyeballs. Let's go ahead and bring this line down. Okay, so we're going to give her sharp, pointed eyebrows. Hold on, let me make sure. There's a line here. That's a seam for the head. Okay, I had to go on my phone to make sure. Sometimes my comments, some will show on the computer and some will show only on my phone, so I'm just double checking. Okay, we're good. All right, we're going to do pointy brows because she is a pumpkin lady. So we're going to start, here is her brow bone. I'm going to start kind of high, and I'm going to go right here where her brow bone starts. And I'm just going to go upward like that. Same thing on this side, upward. And I always put my hand around so that I can get it even. It sure isn't because I missed you. Oh, I know, it's bad. I don't know why. The algorithm is just terrible. So gotta start going live, and I've been posting a lot, but it's just really bad. Okay, and then we're going to go straight down. Straight down. Really sharp brows. Okay, so now, simple. That's all we're doing for the drawing part. We are going to get our black paint. Remember, if you do decide to do this, or to paint any styrofoam head, you need to make sure that you fully prep your head. I do have a link in the comments of a tutorial on how to get a smooth finish. You want to do that before you paint your head. All right, I am using a size 10. It's the longer liner. I just love these. And I'm just going to get my lines. Now, something I tell my group members, because I do have a group, Creepy Horner. It's Creepy Corner. I think I've been like 6 years. There's hundreds and hundreds of tutorials on there. It's a subscription group. It's a lot of fun. But anyway, I always tell my group members, when you're doing a line, hold on. If you have trouble making a steady line, what I do is I take a small breath in, and then as I do my line, I slowly blow out, and I always use my pinky as a balancer. So I blow out slowly. I'm going to let you hear it this time, but I usually do it very quietly. So I don't know if you heard that, but that's what I do. And it really helps me get straighter lines. You know, some days are just bad days, but It really helps me, so I highly recommend you give it a try if you have trouble. Okay, we'll fill in all that with a different brush. So her eyelids are going to have gold glitter. Her nose and mouth will have black glitter. Now you're probably wondering, well, why do you go ahead and paint it if you're going to put glitter? Anytime I use glitter, I use the same color paint underneath, just in case that slim chance any glitter happens to come off. That paint will be there and you're not going to be able to see it that good. Let's see. Hi, Penny. Hold on. I gotta get my glasses. My computer's kind of far for me to see these comments. You taught me how to do a head last year with your videos. I absolutely love doing this, but haven't had an opportunity to work on another one due to health. I'm about to start again. Oh, thank you so much, Penny. And I'm so glad you found this live. I was just telling Linda that my algorithm is so bad. When I go to check my stats, hardly anybody is seeing anything on my page. So I'm like, I better start going live and seeing if that helps bring up the algorithm. But I am so excited that you're going to start again. And it sounds like, I guess, your health is doing better. So that's wonderful news. And I can't wait to see what you create. If you create anything, definitely message me and send me pictures. I love to see. I do. And this one is, actually, I made this a little wider than this side, so be careful. I should have double checked that, but I think it'll be okay. This is a super fun, very easy tutorial to do for Halloween. I really love this one. However, I do prefer, as I mentioned in the beginning of the tutorial here, I do prefer a lighter orange. This head was going to be used for more of a creepy pumpkin, scary, and then I changed my mind and decided to do this simpler tutorial for any followers that would like to, make a head. So I ended up with this darker orange. So if you do decide to do it, I would use the lighter orange. Like I mentioned, Craft Smart has just orange. There's a Deco Art Americana, Jack-o'-lantern color. There's so many different oranges. You just go to your craft store and look at the acrylic paints and pick an orange that you like. Okay, I think I'm just going to do a small V right at the end here. Go 1, 2, just a simple small V. 1, 2, nothing fancy. And then that looks a little bit wide. I hope I didn't mess it up. Okay, again, we'll fill in all this with a different brush. If you use a liner to fill it all in, you're going to end up with a lot of ridges, It's not going to look nice. Okay, let's do our wing. Again, this is going to be a simple head because we're not doing the eyeballs. She's going to have closed eyeballs, so that'll make it easier, but it sure is going to be a cute head. I can show you actually the head I made a couple years ago with the orange that I prefer, and this is what we're doing right now. It's just a different color head. That's the head that we're doing right now. I did that a couple years ago. It's super cute. You just want to use the lighter orange, not this dark orange. This dark orange is great for the creepy pumpkins. I do the creepy pumpkins, which I guess I should, I don't know, maybe I can do a tutorial because I got to start going live here on my public page. I could do a scary pumpkin tutorial. Alright, hopefully you want to try to make them as even as possible because the glitter will be on there, you know, and you want them even. Okay, let me do these lines. This is where I hold my, thank you, Penny. This is where I take in a breath and I breathe out slowly. Again, if that's the best way to do a straight line if you have trouble. Just take a deep, not a huge breath. Just take a breath in. Use your pinky as a balancer. And blow out slowly. As you make your line. And you'll be really surprised how much easier it makes it to do that. Now, if you're a caffeine user with coffee and or energy drinks, I don't know, it might not be a good idea to have that before you paint. Your hands might get shaky. I have to shake that up again. Let's see. Lisa, yay! So glad you caught me. I've been telling the ladies, Penny and Linda here, my algorithm is so horrible. When I was checking the stats, I'm hardly being seen at all. So I'm like, you know what? I need to go live or something to see if I can help my algorithm. So if you guys can definitely like, comment, share, I'd appreciate it. See if that might start helping my algorithm a little bit. Because it's just terrible. Plus, I wanted to share this fun tutorial that anybody can make. It's just you do need to have a prepped head. So again, in the comments, I posted a link to my how to prep a head from my website. How do you manage to get your lines even? Linda, the best thing to do, I mentioned, is whenever I'm doing my lines, I use my pinky as a balancer. I take a breath in and I slowly blow out as I do my line. That's how I get my straight lines. Lisa, thank you so much for the stars. Yay, I appreciate it. Let me give you a heart there. Thank you so much. And also I mentioned if you're a caffeine lover or like energy drinks, I wouldn't paint while you're having your caffeine because you'd probably be hard. You know, hands might get shaky. But this has always worked for me, using my pinky as a balancer and just blowing out softly. It just helps, really helps. Okay, we're almost done with these lines. And again, this is a simple head that you can actually do pretty fast. All right, so now I'm going to hold on a second. Let me get a different brush here. Let's use this one. Let's fill in her nose. There is going to be glitter. Again, there's glitter on the nose and the mouth. But you still want to paint the color. Yes, Rose, definitely you want a good brush. Yeah, I recommend getting good brushes. Good liner brush. When you go to, like, if you go to Michael's and you go to their paint section, they'll have a lot of really budget-friendly paint brushes, which work really good. You know, I get them. But if you go over to where they have the canvases and stuff, you're going to see much better paint brushes that are going to be, oh shoot, I messed up. See, I'm talking and it's doggone it. Hold on. Let me see if I can fix that. I just made a mess. Let me just, okay. Needed to do a quick wipe right there. Okay. If you go to where their canvases are, you'll see the paint brushes that they're all in little slots, and it'll say acrylic painting, water, oil, and you can just look at all the different ones and make sure you get some liners, the size 10s, get some round and some flat brushes. I love the angled flat brushes. They really help getting in those corners, and you know, I love the long. I really love these long. This is a size 2. Look how long that is. These are great for painting on canvas. This is Royal and Langnickel. And I just love him for doing stuff like this too. Sorry, I got the brush in my mouth. But they have so many different sizes. Kind of evenly with the paint. Just and take your time. That's another thing. Take your time. Don't rush. Okay. Let me just make sure I get it all the way. So you can have black glitter on here, but I want to make sure that it's shaped right. It's a little bit off right here. I want it to be more circle-y. Let's see. So I'm having my annual Halloween extravaganza auction again this year. I don't know if this is my 6th or 7th year. I actually have to look. I can't remember. So the heads that I'm making are going to be in that auction. Alright, I'm going to use my liner because I'm having a little trouble. I don't want it so rounded. When I rounded it. Dang it. Let's see. Typically, once a month, Hobby Lobby has the artist brushes on sale. Yes, definitely go and check them out when they're on sale. That's good. Your paint must really dry fast. Yes, my paint does dry fast. If you want your paint to not dry as fast, though, you could also use, oh, my stars. What is that called? I have it, and I rarely, I haven't used it in years, probably. Oh, my stars. What is it called? It's what you put on your paintbrush first for blending gel. It's not blending gel. I gotta think for a minute. My brain is just fogged. I have the folk art kind. I keep wanting to say blending gel, but I don't think it's actually called blending gel. Or it might be. I don't even know. It's probably in my other room. But you put it on your brush, and it helps with blending and stuff if you have trouble with it. You know, you want to blend and your paint keeps drying. Some people use water, but I don't use it. In the beginning, I used to use it because it was easier for blending. Okay, so now we're going to jump into the glitter, the fun part. Let me just do some... I'm going to show you how simple this head is. And then adding the little felt and stuff. It's really cute. Hold on, let me get a piece of paper. I always have to collect all of the glitter. You like the fast dry? Yeah, the fast dry. I love how it dries fast. Acrylic just dries fast. Now, in the beginning, I did use a little bit for the eyes, because when you're blending the eyes, it's like, no, you don't want it to dry too fast because you want to be able to blend. But when I start working on my eyes, I continue it. I don't lag so that it doesn't dry too fast and not blend right. All right, so I'm putting the Eileen's Clear Gel Tacky Glue right on there. And this is a good time too where you might want to wipe off any pencil. Remember to use a general Sketch and Wash pencil because it just comes off so easy, right? Paper towel, a little bit of water, you can wipe your pencil off. All right, Eileen's does not dry super fast, so she does have some. I did have some little small bottles of the fast drying. This is just regular, so I have time to put glue over here. Now make sure you do not go over your outlines because you do need that bottom line there to put your lashes on. You're going to glue on some lashes as well. Okay, so these are going to be closed eyes. All right, so now I'm going to use some extra fine gold. Let's just put it right on. You want to do the glitter before you put the eyelashes. Do not put the eyelashes on first. Hold on, let me... Just making sure I'm not missing comments on my phone, because sometimes my computer doesn't show them. Okay, we're good. We are good. Alright, so we get the glitter on here. And you also want to have a flat brush. Quick little blow. Flat brush available to you so that you can fix and put that glitter where it's supposed to go if it comes out of the lines. Could have used a little bit there, but that's okay. So there's the glitter. Okay. And I always save my glitter, put it back. Don't want to waste it. Alright, now let's move to the nose. You know what? I'm going to wipe. Always wipe inward. When you're wiping the pencil, wipe inward just in case your paint is still wet. Like that. Also, when you're painting your heads, it's a good idea to write on the bottom of the head the color of the base paint you're using. Because mostly if you make multiple heads and stuff and you I have a bunch off over here you can't see. They're all prepped and they're different colors, and I have, each one is something I'm going to make pre-planned, but if I don't have the color of the paint, and then when it comes time to do touch-ups, I'm like, oh my gosh, especially when I'm using skin tone. I've had times where I forget to put the color down here, so I got to come in the back and you do different skin tones, because I have many different skin tones that I like to use, and some are really close in color. So make sure you write your base on there so that when you're all done, if you do need to do touch-ups, you can go, oh wait, I can't remember what color. I'll just look on the bottom of the head. Just a little tip. Also, do not put too much tacky glue. It will drip if you put way too much. You don't want it dripping. Careful where you put your glue, because wherever that glue goes is where the glitter goes. That's why you always also want to have a flat brush so that you can scoot that glitter over if it, goes too far. And you really, really want to try to make sure you get all the surrounding area covered that you want the glitter at, because if you miss a little spot, if you have to go do touch-ups with glitter, sometimes it could look a little messy, because like if I get this little corner, I should be okay. I could just do a little dab, but if I have to come in here and do a dab, I might end up with a lumpy looking glitter chunk there, and I don't want that. Okay. Just trying to save you from the little mistakes I have made in the past. Okay, I think I finally got all of the mouth done. I feel like I have a lot of glue on here. Alright, so we're going to use black glitter. This is not fine. It's not extra fine, but it's a pretty color. It's pretty. Stands out more. Try to keep it away from the gold in case the gold isn't all the way dry, because I can see it's went down there a little bit. It's like, eek. Okay, so this is a little thicker, so you can see where it's kind of crazy and sticking out a little bit. Just push it back where it belongs. You can fix your little peaks. I need that tongue on it. Okay, so also what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to put some triple thick on my eye glitter, because that is going to have lashes, and I don't want any of the lashes to get glitter, because you're never going to get it all the way out. It's a pain in the butt. Hi, Irene. I'm so glad you caught my live. Again, I'm telling everybody, I was checking and my algorithm is so bad that my stuff's hardly being seen. So you guys, please share, like, comment, help that algorithm. I'm going to try to start going live to maybe help the algorithm get back to where it was, because it's like way bad. So this is another head also, Irene. I was telling everybody, because I'm having my annual there's that Halloween extravaganza auction. Don't have the date set yet, but these are heads that you're going to be seeing, like the two I posted. Hopefully you guys saw those. Haley and Gail, I think they were named. They're going to be in the auction, as well as this one. So the heads I'm working on from this point forward are all going in the auction. You're not going to see them in my shop. Alright, so I'm just putting a nice glaze on it so that it's sealed good, and I don't have to worry about them getting on the eyelashes, because that's something you don't want. So for the moment, while that is drying, we're going to go ahead and working on the neck, and then we'll put the lashes. So let me get this. Let me get rid of this glitter. We have the felt. Yes. All right. So I'm gonna tie raffia around it, but I'm gonna get some pins just to make sure that it's secure. She is and does need to be sprayed. I just don't want to do it right now. Great, where are my pins? Pins. There they are. Because then I'll make the live weight. I'll have to go outside and spray her with a finish. I spray her with an acrylic finish to make sure that everything is sealed. Also, before I spray her, you know, make sure all her pencil marks are gone. Looks fine. All right, so take a pen. Penny, where do you purchase your glitter, and what is that you put over the eyes to seal? I purchased my glitter at Michael's or Hobby Lobby. These ones here that I have are, most of them are from Michael's, but any craft store, you could probably, the cheapest place you could get stuff that we normally get at, like Hobby Lobby and Michael's, you could find a lot of it at Walmart, if you have a local Walmart. The stuff I use to put a nice glaze on my eyes, my lips, and my glitter is triple thick. Deco Art Americana triple thick. It's a brush-on gloss glaze. And for any of you that want to learn how to paint mannequin heads, I tell you, you really should check out my group. It's a subscription group. You can cancel anytime. $20 to join. That $20 gives you immediate access to hundreds of tutorials. I mean, hundreds. If you go to my shop, you can buy some tutorials, but it's like, in all honesty, it's probably way cheaper just to go and join for a month or two, and you get all these options of tutorials and then cancel. In all honesty, to be honest with you. But if you don't want to join and you want to do this tutorial that I did here today, make sure that you prep your head. Now, if you want to learn how to prep your head, I did put the link in the comments here of this live. I do have a video of how to prep a head, because you do want to prep it before you paint it. And I have a couple, but the one I pinned is my best one, with little tips on getting a smooth finish. Okay. All right. So I stuck 4 stick pins all the way around her head, her neck. You taught me a lot when I was doing them. Ah, thank you, Rose. Thank you. I love to see also the people that have learned to paint them. I love to see the work, to see what you guys create. And you know, it never, honestly, never gets old. It's endless, the ideas that you can do with these mannequin heads. There's so many holidays. Of course, I prefer myself creepy and Halloween and stuff, but I have a lot of fun too with the other holidays. You know, there's just so many you could do. We got 4th of July coming up. I got it. In fact, that's my weekend tutorial for my group. Is I do pre-recorded tutorials every weekend for my group, and this one coming up is the 4th of July, so I need to get that done. I was ecstatic when I learned how to do eyeballs. I know, Rose, when you learn to do eyeballs, it opens up the doors to, oh my gosh, it's a game changer when you do eyeballs. I mean, these are fun. You know, these are cute. But when you can literally start doing the eyeballs, it starts putting so much expression in them, and it's awesome. All right, so I have pins holding this together. I'm taking the raffia, kind of crinkling it, and let me see. I want to kind of turn it over this to the side. I like to do it to the side, and then I just tie a little knot. And again, I'm not going to hot glue anything. Well, normally I wouldn't even hot glue this stuff. I would just pin it, which I'm doing right now, because I do have to spray her. So I'll have to take all this stuff off and spray her. I do pin the first knot and then I do another, but I'm not going to do another knot. Okay, and then you just move your little stuff around however you want it to be. Okay. You take, where are my little flowers? I don't know what I did with them. Hold on a second. Ouch. There they are. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move this down so that you guys can have a different view. Give me a second here. Have more of a... Whoa. Okay, better front view. Like that. Okay. So, you can take little sunflowers. Stick it in here. I started another Christmas one 3 years ago and it just sits on the shelf. Oh, you need to finish it, Rose. Maybe you can get it finished this year. But I know what you mean. I've had some that I'll start and I don't know, just one of those things where I don't have the motivation to finish it and I end up getting to it at a much later time. I have 2 trucks that I'm going to do for the Halloween auction that I didn't finish from last year. So that's my goal, is to get those finished. All right. So a little example of some, some flowers down there. I like these to add because I use a really dark orange, so this orange really kind of blends them in. Lashes. So many different kinds of lashes. I have lashes that are just insane. So big and voluminous. These are amazing too. Let me show you. In my group, I share the links to all the stuff I use. Because some are... Oh, look at these. Hey, maybe we'll use these because these are nice. And I used to carry eyelashes in my shop and they just sold super fast. And then I kept getting into them as well. So I was like, okay. Okay, so I'm just looking here to see if I need to cut. And I don't. I think it looks pretty good like that. Let's see. I don't do heads, but I do a lot of faces for other crafts. And watching you and your ideas have helped me a lot. Linda, that's awesome. That's really awesome. Rose, I had one prepped and the cat knocked it on the floor and dented. Oh, I have been there. You know what is so horrible? When you complete your head and something happens. Or for me, I have a head that's sold, that's ready to get packaged, and it just fumbles out of my hand. These things dent so easy, you gotta treat them so carefully. Those are big. I have them. They are big. Okay, so let me just, this one, I'm not even gonna probably permanently put these on here because I gotta spray her. I just wanted to show you guys. And I use the clear gel tacky glue for the eyelashes as well. Okay, so there you have it. Normally tutorials are for my group only, but I'm gonna do tutorials every so often here on my public page. Get this algorithm going, and also to for anybody that wants to do a little fun Halloween stuff. You know, this is very simple. It wasn't a hard head at all. And you just got to make sure you have liner brush, prepped head, glitter, some felt, flowers, some raffia, some lashes. You can get those anywhere. And there you go. You have a cute Halloween display that you could set on a nightstand. Not a nightstand. Like a corner table. Or even just anywhere. Or you can actually, which I've done before, decorate the heads with florals. Turn it into a big floral arrangement. Or you can insert her in and attach her to a wreath. A Halloween wreath would look super cute. Or you can actually put a wig on her. Just whatever you want to do. I made my own Halloween props last year by making the heads using tomato cages and PVC pipe. There's so much you could do. So much. Oh, I'll make one for my daughter. Awesome, Rose. Awesome. Well, thank you all for joining. Again, please like, comment, and share. Hopefully my algorithm, you'll be able to start seeing my stuff more. And I will be going live again. I did mention that I will do a pumpkin that's more creepy. I'll do a live for that. I just got to get ahead prepped for that one. And I will see you soon. Thanks again. Have you tried fixing it with air dry clay? Air dry clay. I use air dry clay. Where is my... I normally use... where is it? Is it Creative Paper Clay? But I was talking to one of my friends on here, Alicia, and we were talking about clay, and she was saying that the air dry porcelain is supposed to be really good. So I'm going to use that. Haven't tried it yet, but I'm actually making oh God, what is it called? He's the creeper. Is it from Joyride? I don't know. I'm making the creeper, so I needed this. So I'm going to have this. Hopefully he'll turn out good. He'll be in the auction. This I cannot stand. I have so much trouble with this because it's air dry foam clay, and when I use it, you know, it's the clay that it'll expand. So you got to be really careful. Learn to use, you know, the amount less than what you need so it don't expand. And oh, I just had so much trouble. I could use it. No patience. Freddy Krueger. I made Freddy Krueger with latex. That's what I used for my Freddy Krueger. And my daughter and I were just talking about that just recently, because she was telling me, you know, have you done Freddy Krueger? I'm like, yeah, remember I did Freddy Krueger a couple years back. I said, but it's so time consuming. And I was going to make another one. And I have the Freddy Krueger hat from Spirit Halloween sitting in my closet. But it's just so time consuming. I don't know. We'll see. I might not. Thank you. You're welcome, Rose. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. So I will talk to you guys later. I will see you again very soon with another tutorial. Thanks for joining in.